You have that safer option. You're working 10 years in that job. There's no growth opportunity. This is like a nomad. We're a digital nomads. We literally just make our own future. We're deciding the decisions we make today decide the future we live tomorrow. Like once we, are capable of doing such amazing work and we're putting in the effort every single day, the future is very bright for us because we are doing all the commitments and all the time taking, risk taking, and everything like that right now. Waking up, doing podcasts at 4 a.m. Like we're doing all the sacrifices we need to become as successful as we can, to the point where when we are, 10 years in the future, driving our Lamborghinis in the Hollywood Hills, we're going to look back at these moments and remember that we worked hard and we deserve these moments. Other people are entitled, some rich kids, trust fund babies that driving really cool and living really cool lifestyle, driving really cool cars, but they were entitled to that lifestyle. They were born into that lifestyle. And they kind of have this insecurity about themselves. I've seen it personally. They don't kind of brag about their wealth because, oh, daddy did this for me, mom did this for me, which is a good thing. At least their mom and dad went out there and did it for them. But they kind of have this kind of the insecurity that tells them that you're not as good as the entrepreneur that got it himself. They kind of have that chip on their shoulder where they're trying to justify why they should be as important as the person that did it themselves. And that's kind of like, important to know.
Bro, also there is no better satisfaction than coming up to, like a rich kid and, like you're even richer than them.
Yeah.
And you made it yourself.
Yeah.
You put your time and effort into this and you're richer than him because you put your heart and soul into this.
Yeah.
You were either gonna be this rich or you're gonna be, like jumping off a cliff or something, bro. Yeah. You were in this for the long run,
yeah,
bro.
Man.
Like,
so when I was building my, companies and stuff like that, like I had no idea what I was doing. I always tell you the story. I was a grocery boy. I was a bag boy at a grocery store, Stater Brothers in Upland, California. I joined the job because my principal told me I couldn't sell chips and candies at my high school. So I had no other option. I needed some money to pay for bills. As a kid, I have to pay my own bills. I need to pay my phone bill. I need to pay for all the stuff that I have, my expenses. And I needed a job, so I got hired as a job. I was making literally like $3,000 a year. I actually did the math, and I was making like $3,000 a year. That's a yearly salary after taxes. I'm like, dude, what am I doing? So eventually, just looking back at myself, that was not too long ago. I'm the same person. Like, I just know a lot more things, and I'm willing to put a lot more risk into whatever I'm doing now than if I was that back then. Let's just say, for example, I never quit that job. I see people when I ever go back to my own hometown. I still see people to this day working at that job. The same people that I got hired in. We got hired in groups. And I got hired in the same group, and those same people are working in that grocery store. And I'm literally driving like $200,000 cars, $100,000 cars, and they see me. And they kind of have this regret that they didn't go out there and, do whatever they wanted to do and, quit and jump both feet into a risk that possibly could have ended off in a successful, opportunity or a failure. But the fact that they didn't go out there and tried, there's always going to be that regret when they're on their deathbed and they're going to be thinking back in their life, man, what if I quit that job? What if I, followed my passion, became a singer? What if I wanted to go make films or something like that? There's always that regret that you're going to have if you keep the safer option. I'm being honest, in every single job or every single opportunity that you have. What if I didn't drop out of high school? Or what if I didn't become a skateboarder? There's always something that's going to be regret on your deathbed. So if there's any audience members or fans or just people that are watching this video that want to go out there and do something, dude, everyone has that opportunity to at least try something. The secure option's always going to be there. It's always going to be there. There's always going to be a job that someone's hiring and someone's going to take you as an employee. But there's never going to be the opportunity where, you're a 21-year-old artist that just wants to go out there and chase his music dream. Go chase it. You could go back, and if it fails work at 30 years old, there's not a problem. 30-year-old, there's no problem with that. You could go back to your job, okay? But just chase your dream. That's what I really recommend everyone doing. I chased every single dream I had. I became an artist. I became a YouTuber. I became a CEO, business owner, entrepreneur, and now I own real estate. This is a dream to me. I wake up every morning and I'm like, dude, how the heck did I just do this? Like, I literally did this I was a grocery boy, bag boy kid. I used to ask, would that be paper or plastic, ma'am? Oh, do you need help to your car, ma'am? Hey, can I take a break? I just cleared the lot, which basically means you clear all the grocery carts from the lot. And I used to ask these questions, and now that same kid is a couple years later is now owning buildings, owning businesses, $1 million businesses. Why? Because I said, screw it. Let's just see what happens. And it happened. It worked out. Why did it work out? I put the time and energy, the work, the effort, the hustle, the commitment, the dedication, the motivation. I did everything I could to make sure it didn't fail. And let's just say I put half the work in. I would still be successful. Just because I'm at that next level. I have my motivator, my mentors, the people that motivate me, the people I look up to are Elon Musk. That guy doesn't sleep. That guy's a robot. I want to be a robot too. I want to be like Elon Musk. I want to be that guy that just everyone looks at like, dude, that's insane. How does he do it? We just had some friends come, some personal friends of mine. I just came and gave them a tour of the office and like the place, the headquarters. They literally looked at me. They're like, how on earth are you doing this at such a young age? Because these kids are still asking money from their parents. They still have a curfew. They came to my house. They came to my office. They came to whatever. And they're like so mesmerized. They're taking pictures, Snapchats, sitting in my chairs, trying to understand, comprehend what I'm doing at such a young age. They're same age. They're actually older than me. And they can't put their mind around it because they just don't understand what a risk involves. Isn't that crazy?
100%, bro. For me as well, bro, it's no regrets or nothing, man. Looking back, like I wasn't like this forever as well. But looking back at my life, man, when I had that safety netting of, like I can go back to my mom's house. Yeah. I can, like she'll feed me. I can go back to my grandma's house. She can feed me. I didn't go 100% on anything I did. But now that, like I don't have a house to go back to, I have to pay rent. Yeah. If I don't pay rent, I'll be kicked out. I'll be on the streets.
Exactly.
When I don't have a safety netting, I'm giving my 150%. Yeah. While I was giving just my 20%, like just float. Always try not to float in society. Try to be better than society. Try to be better than every single person you see in your daily life.
Yeah.
And at the end, bro, like trust, the satisfaction is gonna be 101%. You're gonna be like,
so good.
Yeah, bro. Like once you see someone, bro, like he's wearing that like those shoes that I was wearing back, like back when. Now I'm wearing these, like these full, like dripped out shoes, bro.
The best feeling is, when you own stock of the company that people are wearing. Let's just say, for example, I own a lot of Walmart stock. And I actually own a Walmart business as well. The funny thing is about like when people go out and shop at Walmart, whatever, that's funny to me because I actually own stock in that company. Same way for like Louis Vuitton. There's a stock for Louis Vuitton. Let's just say people are owning some Louis Vuitton sneakers or whatever. That's cute. I actually own stock in the company. That's like just a flex that people just don't have. Like it's just insane when you say